めんどくさ。ほい。Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
What's up guys, Blackscape here, and today we are back with episode 14 of Dragon Ball Horror. Last we checked up on the gang, we seen that Vegeta found Bulma looking not quite like herself after losing a fight with his alter egos, other versions, his variants. He lost this fight and now he has to come to terms with the fact that the Bulma that he knew is more than likely gone forever, and he heads over to the only person that could possibly help him in this situation, and that is Goku, who is dealing with the others in his own way. Let's go ahead and catch up and see exactly what happens next. What? どけ。It's crazy that after watching this, I'm getting the sense that we're watching an actual authentic Dragon Ball story, something that is extremely canon, something that was made by the production studio themselves, and it feels like I'm watching the next part of whatever the next Dragon Ball arc is going to be, because we got Goku, Vegeta, and Broly all breaking it down and trying to figure out exactly what is going on with the others and with these variants, and the fact that they are coming together and trying to see, can they sense ki? Can they power up? Can they even transform? Can they even control their ki properly? To the point where Vegeta's like, I can't even fly right now, which shows the power of the others, how powerful and strong they've gotten, where they are just sucking their ki dry and changing and manipulating exactly how they use the ki in the first place. But the biggest outlier here, the biggest thing that I really want to focus on, is the fact that Vegeta came to Goku, and I love the fact that Vegeta comes to Goku and is venting to him. He is explaining everything that happened. He just went through a traumatizing experience. He doesn't know if anybody back at Capsule Corp is still alive. He doesn't know if Bulma's ever going to return to back to where she was. And so he is breaking it down to Goku and kind of giving him everything that he's got. He is venting to him, and that's something that we rarely see anywhere else. We don't see it in Dragon Ball at all as of right now. And so a defeated Vegeta goes to Goku and realizes he cannot do this on his own, and the fact that Broly is there and like we have like demonic Kale just at Broly's side is actually something that it's like a duo that I never would have thought, since everyone just always ships Chilai with Broly. But to me, Kale and Broly make a lot more sense.
Vegeta. 야,
ごめんなさい。
See, this is what I like to see. I like to see my goat Goku actually be thoughtful, thinking about solutions, being mindful, and going through the process. He did this back in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z constantly. He was always trying to figure things out. He's not the smartest, but tactfully with strategy and going through the common sense, he was. And maybe he didn't get certain things, but for the most part he was. And in Dragon Ball Super, they ripped that all away from him and gave it to Vegeta or other people like Piccolo. But I'm glad that in this, at least, he has some semblance of common sense, and he's going through the line trying to figure out exactly who these others are. The fact that he remembers how many he had, he recognizes Goten, weirdly recognizes his dad, even though I guess he did see his dad. He saw him in the Granola arc, so he knows what his dad looks like. He knows Goten. So I'm wondering, is Goten even like real in this universe then? Because if that is true, is there a version of Goten that is real, that is not a doppelganger? And at the same time, Vegeta's reaction to hearing Goku Black is back is actually really funny. But what is really interesting is the fact, and I guess I shouldn't be surprised, that Vegeta doesn't know who Baby Vegeta is, and the fact that Baby Vegeta looks like the most monstrous out of all of them anyway. He looked exactly like a gorilla or something. I would not be surprised that he didn't recognize him at all. But yeah, he doesn't know who he is, because Baby Vegeta drastically looks different than any other version of Vegeta. But it's funny that Broly, his doppelgangers, they attacked him and fought him a little bit, but then they got hungry and then they became friends. I think that has something to do with the fact that Broly's doppelgangers, I mean, maybe because he is a berserker, he goes into that fit of rage all the time and he always loses control of his mind. So the doppelgangers do the same thing, but when they do it, they revert, like they get more sane basically. They become more friendly instead of more angry. Maybe that's the reason that they're friendly like this, but I do like the fact that we have some doppelgangers on Broly's side, and I like the fact that one of them is Kale. Vegeta explaining the fact that all the Broly variants have the same dumb face is really funny, but at the same time, Goku's interaction with Kale is even funnier because it is extremely realistic that Kale is someone that Goku remembers from the Tournament of Power, but he wouldn't recognize her right away because he's not like thinking about things in the past like that. He's always thinking forward, so he had a little bit of time to like look at Kale and be like, wait a minute, you're Kale from Universe 6, you're a Saiyan from Universe 6, and she really isn't. They're just variants of Broly. Kale from Universe 6 is still in Universe 6. This is just the female version of Broly. Now, the Deadite being able to talk, I'm curious as to what he is going to say. Obviously, this is Bio Broly. Maybe he can talk because the regular Bio Broly cannot talk. So it's almost like everything is reversed with these guys. If they're evil, they're good. If they can't talk, they can.
Ah. Kudaranai.
Ara ara. Sa, ビルス様。
Ah, めんどくさ。
Okay, we got two epic cliffhangers right there at the end. The first one was where the Deadite was trying to speak. They find that somebody is heading toward Broly's house, so there's probably another one coming, another horror coming. But the last bit was when we see Beerus is planning. Beerus is with Chila. That's where Chila and Lembo are, and Whis is also there. They're about to plan to go down to Earth and see what's going on because they hear all the commotion. And I'm like thinking to myself, there really is no doppelganger for Beerus besides maybe Champa. That's really the only one. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Once Whis said, "Father, you're here," I'm like, wait a minute. Whis has several. He's got brothers and sisters that are kind of like versions of himself and the father. So we can be seeing in the next episode a Deadite horror version of the Grand Priest, and I'm curious to see what that would look like. But let me know what you guys think of this, and I'll come to you guys with the next episode as soon as I can.
Subscribe for more content.